Laziness doesn't exist. It's just a way to shame people into feeling bad if they're not doing something that people view as productive.
Inside all of our anatomies, there's two parts. There's a part that's a liar and a part that's a cool guy.
Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day so far. Thank you so much to everyone who's got the channel to 2K subs in less than a month. I think it's really obvious I still have a lot of learning to do, so you all being so supportive early on really does mean a lot to me. Okay, let's get into the video. So another video from this community shaming thin people who want to have body positivity, who want to feel good about themselves. Yet at the end, she's saying she wants basic human decency and respect. It seems like basic decency and respect to me to allow other people to experience their own insecurity without it being a personal attack on you or your movement.
This is such an important point, and it is exactly why I'm not going to shut up and I'm going to continue making this point, because we need to disconnect weight from health. We need to stop using weight as a shortcut to understanding what's going on with somebody, because we're misdiagnosing people, we're missing diagnoses, we're assuming things are related to someone's weight when they're not. We're causing a lot of harm.
Okay, bud, let's take about 20% off her over there, eh?
The intensity of your voice doesn't magically warp the words you're saying into the truth. It's really weird that once again on her page, she's unwilling to address the fact that your weight actually can affect your health.
Okay, hello everybody. This is just a friendly reminder that if a fat person is talking about their experience with oppression, and then you're a thin person, and then you want to come into that same exact space and talk about your own skinny problems and your own skinny issues, newsflash. Nobody fucking cares! This is a fat acceptance space. This is a fat positive space. I don't give two flying fucks about your skinny problems.
I got you.
Okay? When fat people speak about our own oppression, we're not seeking or asking for your skinny problems as well. Okay? If we were wanting that, guess what we would say? Hey, skinny people, we want to hear about your problems too. But I've never said that on any of my pages, so go the fuck away. Thank you! It's also counterintuitive to talk over a marginalized person, so thanks.
I'll be the victim all your life.
Y'all, if Marissa went out and found a space in the world just so she could yell at the top of her lungs about all of this, then I love that for her. It was probably super cathartic and definitely something that she needs. But what I think is funny is that she couldn't just go out and do that. She had to take her phone with her and then yell at thin people at the same time. So today she's going to be yelling at thin people, telling them to shut up. And then tomorrow when thin people are in her comments, like, don't tell me to shut up, I'm going to say whatever I have to say about this. That's going to be her proof that the world has it out for fat people. She is definitely keeping this all interesting.
Oh God, let's do this, troll. This person says this is what, quote, this is what is literally killing fat people, end quote. Not Chief, pretty sure something else is killing fat people. Heart failure. All right, Chief, let's take a look at it then, since you seem to think you're more educated on this than I am.
I want to say something. Sit down.
This is an article titled The Relationship Between Obesity and Mortality in Patients with Heart Failure. And the results. Conclusion. In a large cohort of patients with advanced heart failure of multiple etiologies, obesity is not associated with increased mortality and may confer a more favorable prognosis. Further studies need to delineate whether weight loss promotion in medically optimized patients with heart failure is a worthwhile therapeutic goal. In other words, they believe old biased research that says that fat people have more issues with heart failure, and they encourage people with heart failure to lose weight, but are actually finding that if you weigh more, you survive this better. So now they have to go back and second guess and re-research to find out whether or not it's actually safe to be encouraging patients with heart failure to lose weight, as that makes their outcomes shittier. This is one article out of like a whole lot of articles I could have pulled. And this is an older article too. I promise you don't know more about this than I do. I promise you're absolutely fucking ignorant.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Okay, so to be fair,
To be fair.
I am not a scientist, but I'm going to start by pointing out that heart failure is just one type of heart disease. So this whole study is framed around surviving heart failure. Let's talk about the odds of having a heart attack if you're obese. For middle-aged men, we're looking at approximately 67% more likely to have a heart attack. And for middle-aged women, it's approximately 85% more likely to have a heart attack. So let's make it shark attacks to really paint this picture. If someone told you you could avoid being attacked by a shark altogether if you did a few things different, would you pick that or the good shot at surviving the shark attack that you're way more likely to experience? I don't want to be attacked by a shark. Same with having a heart attack. This is just another great example of why these 5-second study references are just BS for anyone who's actually paying attention.
Isn't it super fucking cool that fat people are encouraged to have eating disorders? That people are happy for them, like when they starve themselves and hate themselves inside out. And the only time that fat people are actually hated and like dehumanized is when they're walking the streets, accepting themselves, loving themselves.
No. I don't think so. No. No, it isn't. Sure.
Any other time, it's like, oh, good for you. You're not eating today. Wow. Like, great. Like, maybe you'll make some progress. You fucking ugly, disgusting, clogged artery ogre.
Please don't do this.
Wow. Good for you. You're not shoving a hamburger down your throat. Awesome. And also, isn't it so dope that like fat women on dating apps with morals and standards and values seen as absolute jokes? It's like, oh, you're not just a human receptacle, flesh for me to just use. You actually have opinions and standards and you want to be treated with respect. That's a joke. Like, wow. Disgusting.
You're so confident in your answer, but you're completely off.
When I watch her videos, I can't help but feel sympathy that she really thinks the world is like this. I also think she's funny, clearly smart, and pretty, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So it's really a shame that a few weirdos who choose to bully fat people create this wild caricature in some of their minds of how the world feels about them. Also, I've never met anyone, especially a girl, who enjoyed being on dating apps. I could hardly make it on Tinder for a few months.
You are 100% correct. Laziness simply does not exist.
My mouth is like already watering just in anticipation.
Let me explain. This is a really great article from DJ Ramirez. You can Google it. But I'm going to quote here. Here's the thing. Laziness does not exist. It's just a side effect of a imagination. Society built on Protestant work ethic that is magnified by a capitalistic definition of productivity. We're raised to believe that laziness is a sin and that you're a failure if you're not productive, that you have no worth if you don't contribute to society. Be sure to read the rest of the article. DJ references this article by Devin Price. It's on Medium. You can Google this title and you'll find it. But yeah, laziness doesn't exist. It's just a way to shame people into feeling bad if they're not doing something that people view as productive.
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
Okay, sometimes my commentary isn't going to be very constructive, and this feels like one of those times. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no clue what is being achieved by telling people that laziness isn't real. I especially have no idea what's being achieved in terms of fat liberation. So much of this community hinges its health identity on, you don't know what my lifestyle is like, you don't know how much I exercise, how much I move my body. And then now this concept of laziness being a Protestant imposition on society is being used to what? Normalize sedentary lifestyle? The thing that you're claiming you don't participate in? I don't understand. This is just a mess. We are at the end again. Let me know what you all thought down below. If anyone's interested in giving me personal feedback, I switched up my thumbnail to include my avatar, and I'm just wondering what you think, if it adds anything, takes away anything, whatever. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all tomorrow.